Hi folks, how we doing? Welcome to another video. Today I'm helping my old man out. I say I'm helping him out, he's paying me. You know, I don't do anything for free, can't. Not even for family, especially fathers. Anyway, yeah, so he's doing, he's starting up, trying to do some shop blasting and a bit of restoration as well. So he's built a booth to do the shop blasting, and I'm giving him a hand. I'm basically building a giant vacuum cleaner for him to extract all the dust out. So he's currently making a fucking hole in the side of his booth. So let me show you what we're working with today. So I started out making this frame. Basically the idea is I've got this little hopper here that attaches to that big cylinder over there with that 3-phase motor there, and then it's just going to create a big vacuum cleaner. But we need to be able to make it so then this all the sand and shit collects here, and then we can get it out of the bottom. So I made this framework, and I was going to weld this straight here. I did this yesterday, then sort of changed my mind about it. I want to get it a little bit higher, so I've made this bracketry so it can make it all bolt up. So the job I need to do now is just clean all this up, make a template, so then that can bolt onto there. And then yeah, that's basically what I'm doing. It's a lot of fucking about. As you said, Dad's workshop is not the tidiest, but he's got some cool cars. He's got a 1968 Mustang there. This is an old Wolseley. I can't remember what year that is or what it is. I'll ask him in a bit. That's a Wolseley, a 1954, 50. It's 1950s Wolseley 444, and then there's another Wolseley over there as well. So this is going to be a hot rod. That one's going to be a hot rod. That one's going to be a wedding car. So this Mustang we've converted to right-hand drive. We did this years ago, but I'll show you all later. Right, now the old man stopped making some noise. I'll show you a little bit more of what we're actually doing. I've drilled out all these holes, so that will bolt onto there. I'm still going to get welded onto this framework, but then that'll be up here, so then we can easily just, I haven't worked out how I'm going to do it yet, but I'll make some sort of trap door or a valve or something that can be easily opened into a bucket, so then that can be disposed of. So then obviously that's the framework. Tiffany's barking at a fucking dog walking across the street. So then, so yeah, this is like the main sort of canister. This comes from a flour mill, so it is actually designed for purpose. I'm not just making this up as I go along. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. So yeah, we've got that. For some reason Dad shortened it, I don't know why. Yeah, we chopped the bottom off. You can see the bit there next to the muzzy. But yeah, it's got a trap door, then it's got these filters that go up on here. So the actual vacuum pump sits on there, draws it. Which way does it do it? Yeah, it draws air this way, so it's coming out. So then on the bottom of that hopper thing, let's fucking run back over here. Oh, fucking big as well. Yeah, so look, there you go. There's your inlet for the pipe. That'd be on the booth, you know, in the wall. So it draws it in there, cyclones around there, drops down to the bottom, and then sort of just fills up, basically. Although that's quite low, I might end up fucking moving that a bit higher. Really want the inlet up here so it fills up, don't we? You'll have to do with that. Anyway, so yeah, this is going to be his shop blast booth. Good lighting. This is shop blaster. Just put the cables through the actual thing there, and then the extraction is going to sit here, and then we'll make some sort of panel so everything draws through, and then we've got a vent to the outside as well if we need it. So yeah, that's basically it. Sort of making up as we go along. It's not something I normally do, but it's got to be done. So let me show you around the Mustang quick. So yeah, this is the old man's Mustang. He's had it for 20 odd years. We did do a lot of work to it before. Paint all the roof on it, and then all underneath was painted. You can see that again. It did look relatively nice at one point, and then it sat in his garden for 15 years, pretty much non-undercover. So, as I said, it's been converted to right-hand drive, so it's going to be safer to use over here. It's using a Jaguar XJ6 front, XJ6 steering column, and then an XJ6 complete front clip. So because it's just a subframe, everything's contained, and then it was just a matter of mounting it to the chassis, which actually worked out quite well. There's a couple of little bits that Dad wasn't happy about, like the shock absorber towers. He just sort of just used a bit of angle that needs to be redone, but you know, most of it's pretty good. So then we got this old Wolseley. I still forgot to ask him about what it is. This Wolseley and that Wolseley over the back are the same model. Got these straight sixes in. This actually runs sweet. Dad bought this not too long ago. You can see it's already been painted, although he wants to paint it again. He didn't paint it, it's Harry bought it. It's old enough for, it's got wooden floor. So I think they're 30s cars. So yeah, I mean, look at that, that's quality in it. So if this is anything like that one over there, this is the indicators or the turn signals. There we go. Yeah, look, turn signal on the thing, and then it's got the old semaphores that come out the side. So let's go around. And this is the Wolseley 444. So Dad's had this since I was at school. Bearing in mind I left school in the year 2000, so he's had it at least 25 years. In the old workshop that he had when I was at school, he welded this side up, put a new sill on it and bits and bobs. He never got around to doing this side, and then it just pretty much sat there. And then the front windscreen got vandalised. Is it still doing? No, it's not. At one point it was doing 70 mile an hour on a standstill. I mean, look at them clocks. How cool is that? I did try and buy this off of him, but he didn't want to sell it to me, because I had some really nice plans for this. I love this car, just a quirky little car. And then that's the other Wolseley. I think this one's a little bit more complete than that one, but obviously needs a full restoration. No, it's slightly different, this one. Clocks are slightly different. Yeah, so that's the quick tour of Dad's workshop. And for anybody that's probably wondering why I'm not working with Dad, it's because we don't really get along that well. He's got his own ideas, I've got my own ideas, and they normally clash. So I have my workshop, he has his, and we help each other out. Well, I help him out, he's yet to be helping me out. But let's see how it goes. Right, so this is where we're at now. I've got that, whatever you fucking call it, trumpet thing on the stand. It's only temporary, bolted up now just so we can gauge the height. And we're just working on this. Where the bottom was chopped off doesn't quite line up there, so we've got to shim the bottom off, and then we're going to TIG weld all the way around here so it's nice and sealed. There, got that cut up. Miraculously we managed to do that pretty straight, just with guesswork and a bit of tape. It's nothing special, but that's all done. Now we're going to move on to welding that flange on properly. Can't say anything. Try to film it. I'm working.
Record again?
That's right. I can't get my phone in the helmet.
Hey?
Can't get my phone in my helmet. So TIG welded all the way around here, and then the old man sort of lynched it off double quick before I could film any evidence of what we did. It's shit. We didn't clean it up properly. It's just so it's a vacuum. It's not fucking anything serious. This hasn't got any threaded nuts in, and neither of our arms are long enough to get through that hole and then put the bolts in. So we've decided We're just going to weld the studs on. We thought about welding the nuts on, but then, you know, trying to line this up with that is a pain in the arse. So welding the studs on, at least you can be able to see and then sort of work out where it is. So we've bolted everything in, or just got them in, and now we're just going to, I'm going to weld around everything. Cut the tacks so they stay in place. Right, so we've just cut a massive hole in the ceiling so we can get the hoover up there. Now, Father is going to cut through them cables. He believes they are turned off, but I'm filming just in case. You know, just for shits and giggles later, I can show the grandkids.
Make sure we get the right ones.
Yeah, these are 3-phase cables that should be turned off.
Yeah, I'm not cutting that. That's just.
Yeah, that's the really thick one.
Yeah, that one's still live. It's going through the other building.
You're live. Fuck's sake. What a fucking palaver that was. Fucking that weighs a ton. So there was me, Dad and Michelle. I was up the top trying to lift it from, you know, trying to get it up there, and then Michelle and Dad down there. Well, me and Dad got it up to there and then rested it and then sort of trying to line it up. So, some plastic in it. Just some shit, just to seal it off. And yeah, millions of bolts all the way around, which we're going through. So, you can see, there it is in the stand. It's got a little bit of a wobble, as you can probably see with Dad tightening it up. So we need to make in a brace at the top, we'll tie into this, and then probably to the wall as well. And that's about it. Need to reset the door, because we didn't take the bolts into account when we checked it earlier. So we might have to weld in a piece here, and then just remake the door basically so it's a bit lower. But yeah, other than that, we're getting there. But we're done for today. Well, that's it, done for today, done for this video. Leaving Father to clear up because I can't bothered. I broke his broom, so he can struggle. I nearly broke my back lifting that fucking monstrosity. But all the big stuff done now, so he can just crack on and the motor can go on. It should be alright. I'll probably come over here at some point and help him out. So yeah, please check out my friends in the description box below. Please have a look at my merchandise store. Please support me on all my social medias, and I'll see you for the next one. Bye.